So far we're only showing up courses in this section on the main page, but we actually have to also show this list of courses on the courses page. And just because right now we're storing the whole array of courses directly within the courses component right here, we are declaring it as an array. As the first step, in order to show these courses on different pages, I'm going to move this array into file with route declarations, web.php. And then we're gonna have to pass this array of courses into index page so we can pass it down to the courses component, because inside this courses component we already have a loop that iterates over that array in order to show up individual course blocks. And just to be able to pass some data into the view, we're gonna have to change the route declaration a little bit, and instead of using method view, we're gonna use get method, because this way we have an option to pass the closure as the second argument, where we're gonna declare what exactly has to happen when we're gonna navigate to the main page. So in here I'm going to return the view that is responsible for showing the main page. We can do so by calling the view function and supplying view name that we have to display as the first argument. And as the second argument, we can also supply additional data that has to be available inside the view that we are rendering. So in here, since we have to pass array of courses, I'm going to pass this data as an array, and the courses will be accessible via courses variable inside the view. And just because the courses variable is not available in this closure, we have to add use keyword in here and list variables that we want to make available inside this callback. And now these courses will be available inside the view, so we can easily pass them down into courses component, like so. And after doing all this, we're not going to see any changes in the browser. List of courses is still shown as before on the main page, but now we can share the array of courses with another view, which is courses page. So I'm going to change declaration of the courses route in order to pass additional data to the courses template, because we're gonna have to show the list of courses on that page. In here we're basically doing the same thing that we have done to the index route, but instead of using index name, we're using courses template right here and passing array of courses to this view, like so. And inside this view responsible for rendering courses page, I'm going to use the same component that shows list of courses and specify prop courses that we have just passed into this view from the route callback. So now on the courses page we're seeing exact same list of courses just like on the main page, but we have to add a little bit more padding from the top in order for title to be properly shown. So I'm going to wrap this component into div element and use pt32 class in order to add paddings from the top. Also, depending where we're showing this list of courses, we have to use proper title. For example, on the courses page, the title should say courses, but on the main page, the title will be latest courses. So we can do it by using additional prop. Let's use another prop in the courses component. So instead of hard coding the text of the title directly, I'm going to use heading prop, and now we'll have to pass this heading prop from parent components into this courses component. In the first case, we are saying that the heading will be courses inside the courses page template, and on the main page, where we're using the same component courses, we're supplying latest courses to the heading prop like this. And indeed, we're seeing that on the main page the heading says latest courses, and on the courses page the title is just courses. Next, what we're gonna do is we're going to show up individual course data on the course page, depending on which course block we have clicked, because currently all the course page shows is this course heading. For now we will just replace this heading with a course component. So let's just jump into the template of the course page called course.blade.php, and right here let's use course component to render data of this course. And this course component expects us to pass course data within course prop like so. As you can see, we're using this course component inside list of courses in exactly same way where we're passing course as a prop. So right now we have to pass this additional course data so it will be available within course page. Let's just change this route declaration that leads to individual course page. Right here we're going to render template called course and pass additional variable course, so we can properly pass this course down into course component on the course page. For now, let's just always pass data of the first course from the courses array, but later on we're gonna handle it properly. It all sounds very confusing, so let's just jump back into the browser and take a look at the course page. As we can see, we are rendering course component on this page, which has data of the first course. Now let's also take care of styles a little bit, because when I'm going to zoom out, as we can see, this content is centered. We don't need that, so let's just go back to the layout component and remove the following classes: grid and place item center, because they are making the whole content to be centered on the page. We can also remove font black class. And after this, just to improve the styles on this course page, I'm going to wrap this course component into the section, which is going to have some paddings, 32 units from the top and 10 units from the left and right. And then we'll wrap this course component into one more div element, which is going to be a flexible container where elements will flow vertically, and the distance between child elements will be 8 units. Also, we will restrict the width of this block by using container class. And let's add padding from the bottom, 24 units. As you can see, if I'm going to zoom in or zoom out, the content on this page will always stay at the top of the page. Let's check courses page now. Here everything shows up properly as well. And on the main page, section with courses is also shown properly. And before finishing up this lesson, let's just go back to web.php and change these function declarations on arrow functions. This way the syntax will be a little bit more concise. And also we will not have to add use statement in order to make some outer scope variables be accessible inside callbacks. And that's about it. Let's continue working on the project in the next lesson.